acoustic guitar, haunting old cinematic feel.
I learned the hard way in a one-room flat. Radio buzzing, coffee going cold. Your jacket on the chair where you left it at. The chord on the piano I never resolved. Bills on the counter, rain on the glass. I played the same song till the needle wore thin. Every line felt true, every beat felt cracked. Still I sang it loud just to let something in. They say time fixes what breaks apart, but some nights it's a song that stitches the heart. These ballads and anthems, they carry us through, from first kiss fire to goodbye blues. We shout every word till the pain feels light, hands in the air under stage white lights. Love, heartbreak, hope in a 3-minute truth. Music finds us when we don't know what to do. It heals, it lifts, it pulls us close where the chorus finds us. We're not alone. I saw you months later by the merch stand, laughing like the world finally played fair. The band hit the hook and the floor began to shake with 100 hearts beating there. The old scars don't vanish, they learn new names. I felt mine ease when the drums kicked in. Bass like a promise, guitars in flames, a crowd full of strangers singing like friends. We're different stories in the same refrain, broken in places, still raising our voices again. These ballads and anthems, they carry us through, from first kiss fire to goodbye blues. We shout every word till the pain feels light, hands in the air under stage white lights. Love, heartbreak, hope in a 3-minute truth. Music finds us when we don't know what to do. It heals, it lifts, it pulls us close where the chorus finds us. We're not alone. Turn it up when the night feels long. Let the crash cymbals clean the room. Piano chords like a steady calm, strings rising, giving breath to the wound. If your heart's on the floor, we'll sing it back whole. If you're lost in the crowd, you're already whole. These ballads and anthems, they carry us through, from first kiss fire to goodbye blues. We shout every word till the pain feels light, hands in the air under stage white lights. Love, heartbreak, hope in a 3-minute truth. Music finds us when we don't know what to do. It heals, it lifts, it pulls us close where the chorus Style guide, use casual storytelling language to focus on concrete storytelling and visual imagery specific to the by blending rock power with lyrical depth. These songs inspire millions through themes of love, resilience, and dreams resonating across generations worldwide. But keep it realistic and grounded. Move, powerful emotional release. Progress, main hook and emotional peak. string pad, optional, cinematic feel. I learned the chords on a beat-up floor, radio low in a rented room. Every note felt like a door, cracking open a long way through. We played for change and borrowed time, strings cut deep into our heads, but every scar was a thin straight line pointing toward where we planned to stand. Some nights broke us clean in two, some nights taught us how to stay. We didn't sing to chase the truth, we sang just to make it through another day. From the quiet burn of a broken heart to the roar when the lights come on, these songs were built from falling apart and standing up when the fear was strong. They run like fire through open air. They say you're not alone. From passionate cries to anthems loud, these are the songs that carry us home. I've seen your face in the front row light, tears mixed in with a tired grin. You held that line like a lifeline tight when the weight of the world closed in. Every town left a mark somehow, names and dates on a rusted van, but hope kept riding shotgun loud with the radio and a half-made plan. We learned freedom ain't running fast, it's staying true when you're scared to breathe. It's building something meant to last from the parts of you that still believe. From the quiet burn of a broken heart to the roar when the lights come on, these songs were built from falling apart and standing up when the fear was strong. They run like fire through open air. They say you're not alone. From passionate cries to anthems loud, these are the songs that carry us home. If tomorrow comes in heavy and cold and the road feels thin and warm, turn it up, let the story unfold of every night we were reborn. Let the drums hit hard like a steady pulse, let the guitar say what we can. This is more than a moment we lost, it's a promise we still stand on. From the quiet burn of a broken heart to the roar when the lights come on, these songs were built from falling apart and standing up when the fear was strong. They run like fire through open air. They say find us there in a simple song, still holding hope, still moving on. Still moving on. The needle drops and the room comes alive. Old vinyl spinning tales of fire and light. A chord rings out heavy with the years, each note a story traced in heartbeats and tears. Tested by time, these songs hold the scars. Love lost on highways beneath fading stars. But through the pain, a rebel's cry unfolds, a melody that never grows old. This music's more than sound. It's the battle of the ground, where hearts fight and mend in a timeless embrace. With every anthem sung, every ballad strong, we rise, we fall, yet find freedom's face. Strings swell like a tide that won't let go. Backing voices lifting the weight of old hopes. Electric waves crash through the silent night, carrying stories of fearless fights and flight. From whispered pain to shouts in the rain, each rhythm beats away the scars of yesterday. Lost love and strings pour from the seam, an anthem sown from a rebel's dream. This music's more than sound. It's the battle of the ground, where hearts fight and mend in a timeless embrace. With every anthem sung, every ballad strong, we rise, we fall, yet find freedom's face. Underneath the spotlight's glow, broken chords begin to grow. From sweat and tears the power's born. Through every heartbreak we are torn, but in the music we find a This music's more than sound. It's the battle, the ground, where hearts fight and mend in a timeless embrace. With every anthem sung, every ballad strung, we rise, we fall, yet find freedom's face. So play it loud, let the story flow. Timeless music, forever we'll know. In every chord, a life inspires, a fire
drive on a two-lane street. Radio low, hands shaking on the wheel. Had a pocket of change and a head full of plans. Thought the world would open if I just ran. Mom's old piano, missing keys. I'd play till midnight, chasing a melody. Dreams felt heavy, but I carried them anyway. Like a jacket worn thin that still kept out the rain. Every closed door taught me how to stand. Every hard night taught me who I am. We're built on the long way home, on late nights and broken phones, on love that stays when the lights go out, on hearts that don't learn how to doubt. Turn it up, let the drums remind we're still alive, still buying time. If courage has a sound, let it roll like stone. We're built on the long way home. Bet you working the end of a shift, coffee gone cold, but you still smiled a bit. You said you believed in the fire I keep, even when it burns and I don't sleep. We made a vow on a bottle couch, said we'd stick it out, no backing out. Your hand in mine when the bills came due. Love felt real in the things we do. When the road bends hard and the map falls apart, we keep moving forward, mile by mile, heart by heart. We're built on the long way home, on late nights and broken phones, on love that stays when the lights go out, on hearts that don't learn how to doubt. Turn it up, let the drums remind we're still alive, still buying time. If courage has a sound, let it roll like stone. We're built on the long way home. Guitars cry out, but they don't give in. Strings rise slow like a second wind. I've fallen hard, I've paid my dues, but I get back up with nothing to lose. If the ceiling's low, I'll push it high. If hope is thin, I'll make it mine. We're built on the long way home, on late nights and broken phones, on love that stays when the lights go out, on hearts that don't learn how to doubt. Crash the cymbals, let it be known we're flesh and bone, but we're backbone strong. If courage has a sound, I was 25 with a second-hand guitar. Strings were rusted, but I played it anyway. Bills on the table, an old car that wouldn't start, radio singing what I couldn't say. Mom said keep going, even when it hurts. Dad just nodded like he knew the road. I learned early that a song can carry weight when your hands are tired and your heart feels broke. Every scar had a rhythm, every fall had a beat. I tapped it out on the floor with my worn out feet. Turn the volume back on, let it shake the room. Let the drums hit hard like a rising truth. These songs illustrate no place to hide about the fight we lose and the love we find. If your knees are weak but you're standing still, let the chorus remind you of your own will. Turn it up till it feels like home. That's the power of a song when you're not alone. Working late at a corner bar, laughing soft with a crack in her voice. She had fire in her eyes and a healing smile, like she made peace with every hard choice. We talked all night about broken plans and now love ain't need a clean. She said play me something that tells the truth. So I played about becoming who you've been. Her hand in mine, just holding time, like we knew this moment wouldn't rewind. Turn the volume back on, let it shake the room. Let the bass roll deep like a coming boom. These songs bleed red, blue and gold, from the stories we live to the ones we're told. When the world weighs heavy on your chest and you're trying hard just to do your best, turn it up till the hurt feels gone. That's the power of love inside a song. There are nights when the ceiling feels too low and the past comes knocking on your door, but a piano chord and a crash cymbal rise, say you're stronger than you were before. We don't run from the pain, we write it down, put it to a melody and stand our ground. Turn the volume back on, feel your heartbeat align with the kick and snare, keep perfect time. Every voice in the crowd sings the same refrain. We survive the fall, we survive the rain. If you're still here, you already won. Every breath you take says you're not done. Turn it up, let the whole world know there's a light in the noise of a rock and roll song. So play it slow, then let it rise. Let the strings swell wide like open skies. Life breaks us down, then we carry on with the truth of love in a simple song. When the crowd begins to gather under skies heavy and wide, anthems rise with fire inside, a flame we never hide. Fists up high, hearts beat loud, a wave across the land, built on hope and strength, together we will stand. Every word is a battle cry for those who won't resign, carving path through endless night to find that shining sign. This is the anthem, the roar in the fight, a blaze of passion burning through the night. And in the ballad, soft and true, like tales of the broken, the old and the new. Music that binds, music that frees, speaking your story, carried on the breeze. In quiet rooms where shadows feel like old friends, ballads tell of love that bends, then starts to end. Guitar strings hum those tender scars, notes dip and soar, telling tales of heartbreak, but always something more. Each melody a lifeline cast through tears and smiles worn, a journey mapped in chords and words from night until the dawn. This is the anthem, the roar in the fight, a blaze of passion burning through the night. And in the ballad, soft and true, like tales of the broken, the old and the new. Music that binds, music that frees, speaking your story, carried on the breeze. Between the thundering chords and gentle refrain lives a world of stories, joy, sorrow, and pain, built on the strength of voices raised up in time. Each song a heartbeat, a mountain to climb. This is the anthem, the roar in the fight, a blaze of passion burning through the night. And in the ballad, soft and true, like tales of the broken, the old and the new. Music that binds, music that frees, speaking your story, carried on the breeze. So raise your voice and sing it loud. Let passion be your guide in anthems and ballads we're I was 20 with a borrowed amp band, back room sweating through the summer heat, 6 strings buzzing like a live wire, dream stacks higher than the barroom seats. Radio crackled in my old truck, windows down, singing every line. Those songs felt bigger than the night air, like a map drawn straight across my spine. We were chasing more than a payday, more than noise for a Saturday crowd. We were looking for a reason to say our hearts were alive. Turn it up till the walls give way, let the chorus lift us off the floor. Every riff says stay alive when the world keeps asking for more. Hands in the air, scars on our sleeves, we learned how to stand again. These strings that carried us through the fire tell us never give up on life, my friend. Saw my father cry at the old show when the piano hit that broken chord. Said that song got me through the layoffs when I didn't know what I was fighting for. Crowd sang back like a promise kept, different ages, same heartbeat, anthems carved into our memory, proof that pain can learn to breathe. From the garages to the big stages, from the silence to the screen, every note wrote our names down in the pages of a shared dream. Turn it up till the walls give way, let the chorus lift us off the floor. Every riff says stay alive when the world keeps asking for more. Hands in the air, scars on our sleeves, we learned how to stand again. These strings that carried us through the fire tell us never give up on life, my friend. When the lights go low and the doubt creeps in and the road feels heavy under worn out tires, hear the crowd in the back of your head, feel the kick drum pulling you higher. It's not fame, it's the feeling that you're not alone in the fight. A simple song can change a breathing, can keep a heart beating through the night. Turn it up till the walls give way, let the chorus lift us off the floor. Every riff says stay alive when the world keeps asking for more. Hands in the air, scars on our sleeves, we learn how to stand again. These strings that carried us through the fire tell us never give up on life, my friend. So play it loud when the days feel long, let it carry you home somehow. Generations singing the same old truth, we're still here and we're here right now.
kids in a borrowed garage, radio buzzing through torn-up wires. Someone carved our names in the drywall, like a promise we were brave enough to try. Friday nights, cheap lights on the street, hands in the air, singing off-key. Every chord felt bigger than fear, like the world finally let us breathe. Some songs lit the match in our chests, made us feel unbreakable, alive. Others sat with us on the floor and looked packed up and said goodbye. These are the songs that raise us up, flags in our hearts, fists to the sky, anthems for freedom, passion and unity, tender lines for the nights we cry. They hurt, they heal, they pull us through when words fall short and days feel long. We find our strength, we find the truth in the endless energy of a song. I remember your jacket on my chair, rain on the window, phone face down, piano notes hanging in the air, like they knew you weren't around. I slowly kept my pulse in time, bass rolling deep in my chest. I learned how to stand back up from a love that didn't stay its best. Some songs tear the sky wide open, show you what you try to hide. Others stitch you back together, teach your heart how to survive. These are the songs that raise us up, flags in our hearts, fists to the sky, anthems for freedom, passion and unity, tender lines for the nights we cry. They hurt, they heal, they pull us through when words fall short and days feel long. We find our strength, we find the truth in the endless energy of a song. Turn the amps up, let it shake the room, let the drums hit like a second chance. Strings coming like a steady hand, saying, kid, you're not done yet. We're different faces, same old fire. Every voice finds a place to belong. From broken love to rising hope, we all meet inside the song. These are the songs that raise us up, flags in our hearts, fists to the sky, anthems for freedom, passion and unity, tender lines for the nights we cry. They hurt, they heal, they pull us through from first kiss to goodbye notes. We found our strength, we found the truth when the music takes control. So play it slow, then play it loud, let it carry you all night long. We're still here, hearts beating proud, held together by the song. There's a bar on the corner with a flickering sign, old wood floors and a beat-up piano inside. We were kids with our hearts on the line, trading stories for song, killing time. You had a tear in your eye from a love that went wrong. I had scars from the nights I stayed too long. When the band did the first worn out chord, something broke, something poured. It's funny how a simple tune can say it all. No big speech, it's just a rise and fall. We didn't know each other, not at all, but we sang like we'd been here before. Turn it up, let it hit us in the chest. Let the drums and the truth do the rest. Every crack in our hearts gets a voice tonight. In these ballads and anthems, we're still alive. Hands in the air, every wrong, every right. We're healing together under stage lights. I've seen stadium nights and empty rooms, same three chords, different kind of proof. Some songs feel like a punch to the bone, some feel like finally getting home. You can hear love lost in a bent guitar string, hope in the way the backing voices sing. Even heartbreak learns how to breathe when the whole crowd believes. It's more than noise, it's a lifeline thrown to every soul that thought they were alone. In the rise of the chorus we're shown how far a broken heart can go. Turn it up, let it hit us in the chest. Let the drums and the truth do the rest. Every crack in our hearts gets a voice tonight. In these ballads and anthems, we're still alive. Hands in the air, every wrong, every right. We're healing together under stage light. I've watched strangers cry the same old line, bass shaking the floor, piano keeping time. For a moment the weight slips away, and tomorrow doesn't feel so heavy today. No speeches, no flags to wave, just a melody proving we're brave. Turn it up, let it hit us in the chest. Let the drums and the truth do the rest. Every crack in our hearts gets a voice tonight. In these ballads and anthems, we're still alive. Hands in the air, every wrong, every right. We're healing together under stage lights. When the lights go out and the amps cool down, we carry that feeling all over this town. Different lives, but the same old song. It keeps us standing, it keeps us strong.
There's a street lit by the fading neon light, where the lost and the dreamers meet the night. I walk alone with the weight of my past. Every melody's a story meant to last. Through the crack and the fire, I've learned to stand tall. Every scar is a verse in the song of it all. Songs capture the struggles, the battles we fight, the beauty we find in the darkest of nights. With hands on the strings of the storm inside, we rise up again. No need to hide. The power of love and the strength to survive. In every chord, we come alive. She sings of the mornings that broke her in two, but taught her to bend without breaking through. Her voice like a river that won't be contained, turning the heartbreak into a flame. And when the world feels too heavy to bear, we find the courage inside. We walk through streets alive with stories, faces lit by neon signs. Each guitar string a lifeline drawn across the maps of our past times. From burning nights of shattered hopes to mornings filled with clearer skies, these songs we carry speak in truth that never fade or compromise. The power in the chords rides fierce like thunder across the plains, and every note holds scars and strength that break through all the chains. Born to sing these lines, where love and heartache intertwine. Rock anthems roaring loud like the fury of the wildest tide. With every ballad sung, resilience in the air remains. Freedom rides the melody, lifting spirits far and wide. Behind the roar, a gentle pulse, the softness of a trembling hand, a voice that finds its way inside to heal the places grief has planned. Crowd beneath the spotlight glow, all joined in one collective beat. In every rise and fall we find the strength to stand, defy defeat. The strings ring out in honest pain, the drums remind us we're alive. And through the notes that fill the room, we see the fire thrive. Born to sing these lines, where love and heartache intertwine. Rock anthems roaring loud like the fury of the wildest tide. With every ballad sung, resilience in the air remains. Freedom rides the melody, lifting spirits far and wide. No silence holds the dreams we've chased, no chains can bind this voice. In every song a life reborn, in every verse we find our choice. Through storms and trials our music soars, a beacon shining true, timeless mix of power and heart, connecting me to you. Born to sing these lines, where love and heartache intertwine. Rock anthems roaring loud like the fury of the wildest tide. With every ballad sung, resilience in the air remains. Freedom rides the melody, lifting spirits far and wide. So here's to songs that never die, the stories we all bring. In every chord the soul remains. Born to sing these lines.
Steel strings hum, a gentle fire, Restless hearts that never tire, crossing roads worn smooth by time, where stories blend and souls align. The taste of rain on thirsty skin, the fight we wait to live again. Every step a beat, a fight, clawing through the longest night. And when the weight almost breaks your frame, hold fast to the song, call your name. We rise like the morning light, breaking through the darkest night. With hands held high, we find our way. In every scar, a brighter day. These songs carry hope that never dies. Freedom's fire lights up our skies. Love and fight in every line. Together we stand, unstoppable, alive. City streets and open plains, whispers lost in pouring rain. But in the depths, a roaring flame, fueled by more than just a name. Stories of hearts that won't give in, scars that show where dreams begin. Each chord a breath, each word a spark, healing wounds that once were dark. So when the silence feels too deep, let the music wake your dreams. We rise like the morning light, breaking through the darkest night. With hands held high, we find our way. In every scar, a brighter day. These songs carry hope that never dies. Freedom's fire lights up our skies. Love and fight in every line. Together we stand, unstoppable, alive. No chains can hold the spirit bound. When courage wraps us all around. Through storms and fire, through sweat and tears, we forge a path beyond our fears. We rise like the morning light, breaking through the darkest night. With hands held high, we find our way. In every scar, a brighter day. These songs carry hope that never dies. Freedom's fire lights up our skies. Love and fight in every line. Together we stand, unstoppable, alive. was 20 with a borrowed car, radio low, chasing something far. Hands on the wheel, heart in my throat. Every mile felt like a promise I wrote. We slept on floors, ate late night fries, dreams bigger than the towns we passed by. Your laugh cut through the tired air, said one day they'll know we were here. The nights were long,